The animal has been unleashed.
El Chavo.
290 pounds.
Señor Barriga.
The Mile High City, Denver, Colorado.
No, pues cuando acabo.
Without a doubt,
Tenía que ser
that show is going to be
Chavo.
off the chart. You know it, partner. The SmackDown superstars are ready for action, and I can't wait to get started.
Eso.
Watching these superstars.
Así te voy a descalabrar todos los cachetes de madera flaca.
¿Entiendes, Chavo? ¿Acabar con mi estómago?
No, pues cuando acabo.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers. Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars. Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. That was a textbook reversal. What a reversal! This is one heck of a match so far. It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far? Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace. Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring. Yeah, you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move in my opinion. Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz. Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up. Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting. No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy. Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves. And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is going to go down. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now. No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. Man, he was one step ahead on that one.
¡Qué bruto, focalicero!
Everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also. No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life. Cole, what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion in what they do in the ring. And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole. Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either. You know what you should do, girl pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler.
No, pues cuando acabo.
Real funny, Taz. You know, what a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here. It won't surprise me one bit. The longer
De que se me pegó mi regalada gana.
you have the serious injury. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz. It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Look at this. He's pummeling his opponent in the turnbuckle with those close fist shots. And in a situation like that, you can't even defend yourself. You gotta just try and, cut it out.
No, es...
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest. And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent. You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy victim. Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be...
Eso. Ay, qué bruto, focalicero.
No surprise there, Cole. Fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see. You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. He could get the pin right here. I'll tell you what, man, this thing's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple. We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this. I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole.
La bola de manteca.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both call hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time. I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight. They sure are. This guy might not have enough to kick out.
No sea payaso, ¿eh?